Hi, I am going to show 3 restraint techniques on a dog. The first one is lifting a dog up onto the table. The second one is doing a restraint for a jugular venipuncture. And the third one is doing a restraint for a lateral recumbency. I have a 35-kilogram dog, so I don't need any help lifting her up onto any tables. If a dog is over 50 pounds, you could ask the veterinarian, another veterinarian technician, to help you lift the dog onto the table. So the first thing is you're just gonna wanna, have that leash, have that restraint from the leash. Also, you're gonna wanna get down to their level at first. Make sure you know that they're comfortable with you. Let them smell your hand. And also just kind of talk to them in a soft, quiet voice. If a dog does show signs of aggression, you could consider using a muzzle, as when you're lifting the dog onto the table, your face is pretty close to their face as well. So that would make sure that you're not going to get bit by the dog. So to lift the dog onto the table, I'm just going to grab behind her back legs, and I'm also going to reach around her neck and lift this way. So I'm going to lift with my legs. I'm not going to lift with my back. So I'm just going to lift her up onto the table. And that's how you lift a dog onto the table. The second one is I'm going to do a restraint for a jugular venipuncture. So you can do it 2 ways. You can have the dog lying down, or you can have the dog sitting on the table. I'd much rather have her sit on the table. So I'm just going to ask her to sit, and once she gets in that sit position, I'm just going to reach my hand under her mouth and lift her head up so that technician can get at the jugular. And that is how you do a restraint for a jugular venipuncture on the table when the dog's sitting. So the next one is doing a restraint for the lateral recumbency. Now, I just want to make sure that I have enough tension on this leash in case the dog does squirm a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to reach around the dog's neck, and I'm going to grab, sorry. There we go. Stay. I'm just going to reach around the dog's front leg, and then I'm also going to reach around the dog's hind leg. Now you want to grab the legs that are closest to the body. So I'm just going to grab those, and I'm just going to gently lift her onto the table. She was a little bit squirmy with that. And I'm also going to hold that pressure there, just because if the dog is fighting a little bit with it. If the dog does seem relaxed, you can release that pressure. And you also want to wait a little bit, just to let the dog relax before starting any procedures. So as you can see, I have her one hind leg and her one front leg, and I'm holding that there. And that is how you do a restraint for a lateral recumbency.